China's younger generation is driving a growth in consumption.
Buying power, which is coming from
This is where the real power is, China.
If you live in Manhattan like I do and you think you live in the center of the world, this place, Shanghai, will confront you with a very different reality. Turn down a side street, it's an ancient culture. A centuries-old mix of culinary traditions, smells, flavors. A block away, this. An ultra-modern, ever-clanging cash register, levels of wealth, of luxury, a sheer volume of things and services unimagined by the greediest, most bourgeois of capitalist imperialists. The city is split by the Wangpu River, a tributary of the Yangtze, into the older section which features the Bund and the newer built-up section of Pudong. The one thing I know for sure about China is I will never know China. It's too big, too old, too diverse, too deep. There's simply not enough time. That's for me the joy of China, facing a learning curve that impossibly steep. The certain knowledge that even if I dedicated my life to learning about China, I'd die mostly ignorant. That's exciting. It's too much, and it's changing so fast. China has a population of around 1.3 billion people, and the number of them who are joining an explosive middle class demanding their share of all that good stuff, infrastructure, the clothes, the cars, the gas to fuel them, is, well, it's the engine that might well drive the whole world.
You like Shanghainese food?
Very much, yes.
Okay. What do you want?
Please order, of course, yes, some good soup dumplings.
这里还有知名的是什么？是这个
Professor Zhao Lin is an economist and the current dean of the College of Economics and Management at Shanghai Jiaodong University. Like so many people you meet here, he's Chinese but was educated in American universities and has taught at Yale, Duke, and Arizona State.
So you'll forgive me, economics are not my area of expertise. I wallow in ignorance, but China looks different every time I come. It's changing so quickly. How did that happen?
China enjoy, this long period of peace. No serious enemy, no major wars.
Right.
So the manufacturing industry really took off. Internally, it's a reform and open door policy. Every country willing to trade with China.
There's certainly no doubt that at this point, our destinies are inextricably bound up. We are our economies are hopelessly intermingled. If one fails, the effect would be disastrous.
Global impact.
We are, to say the least.
It's certainly.
好好好。这是9,000件饺也比较有名的。This is what I was waiting for.
虾仁小笼 Xiaolongbao, literally small steaming basket buns. But I translate them in my head to pillows of happiness that will scald your tongue and throat if you don't know what you're doing. Look, there are a lot of reasons to come to China, and to Shanghai in particular. But these babies, done right, these things alone are worth the trip. Ground pork and shrimp, folded exactly and always 20 times inside freshly made, individually rolled out dough. As they're steamed, the delicious fat renders into a soup of the gods, which then, if you're not careful, causes unforgettable maxillofacial damage as it changes your life forever.
Oh, so good.
In the China of the future, places like this, Fushan Jiaolong, will be even more packed by Chinese, by expats, by visitors looking for the deeply satisfying rush of screamingly hot goodness, the chewy, deeply savory, fragrant, perfectly shaped and folded, ballistically designed delivery vehicles for pure pleasure. And the allure of Shanghai-style pork chop, jiaozhu pei, served with la jiangyo, the local take on Worcestershire sauce. It's irresistible.
So I really believe that the world is converging, and China will be privatizing more and more.
Right.
The difficulty nowadays, it's just the technology is so advanced, we don't really need that many people to do things that many people used to. And with the population, 7 billion people, the world probably doesn't need that many people working anymore.
Right.
So the question is that, what should human beings do? You know, how can you let them not doing anything and then still living a good life?
Right.
I don't know. It's going to be a big issue that face the whole world.
I love few things more than quoting that impeccable communist Deng Xiaoping. To be rich is glorious. All isms are wasms. Dig deep, and it's always about the money. Meet Tim Say, resident of Communist China, a man of impeccable taste, one of more than 150,000 Shanghainese millionaires, accustomed to the good life.
We take the seawater out, replace with champagne. We have it all at once. Hopefully you like it.
He likes nice things, and he makes Donald Trump's garish ticky-tacky empire look like the back of Paulie D's van.
Where are these from? They're great.
France.
They're fantastic. Wow, they're in good shape.
Yes,
French
yes.
oysters.
Well, we keep them happy. Every single one is flying from jet with little seatbelt, so they're nice and happy and safe.
Apparently.
Tim is an investor into real estate, telecoms, and the newly expanding service industries of the new China. He's also the president of Roosevelt China Investments, a very old company with a long history doing business here, created by the Roosevelt family. Maybe you've heard of them. This is his clubhouse. Really, the House of Roosevelt on the Bund, right in the middle of it all. Wine is big here now. The French chateaus, more and more, they look to China as the indicators of price, as the market maker. Tim alone has stocked around 4,000 labels here. China in general bought 2 billion bottles of red wine last year alone. Think about that for a minute. They are now the leading market for red wine in the world.
It's pretty amazing here.
Wow, I designed this place in 5 minutes. I look at this place for like 6 months. Daytime, nighttime, and finally one morning I say, I'm gonna make a wine cellar out of this.
Looks so good.
Thank you.
Hi, guys. Well, this is nice.
Hi.
Tim has invited me to dinner alongside a few people that have taken full advantage of the booming economy in China. There's Eva Wang, an architect and designer. Daniel Zheng, a real estate developer. And Coco Shu, a party planner.
So you eat like this all the time? Nice wine cellar?
Twice a night. Today we're surrounded by Southern French wine and Northern Italian wines. And if you like it, you can eat in different districts of wine country every night.
Isn't this supposed to be communist China? I mean, it seems like
Can I
a
ask one question? Are they any one of the Communist Party comrades, party member?
No, I'm kidding. I'm a bit of a red diaper baby, but no, what I mean to say is, it just seems that the realm of the possible here is very big.
Absolutely, it's a big stage. I mean, in New York City or in other places in the world, you can see that you might build a massive project, but that's probably the only one in the whole city. But in Shanghai, there's 10 massive projects going on, and there's 10 more coming up in the next couple of years. You know,
it's a big world, big city, but small village at the end. And I think food is the best weapons on earth to make peace. It's the food, it's the drink. We have better peace on earth. And you're probably the United Nations ambassador.
In time.
And these little shrooms are from South Pole. And only New Zealand has the right to farm them. So try it with your wasabi if you like.
A lot of Chinese restaurants in New York.
I grew up in the 50s and the 60s, and even then, Chinese restaurant, Chinese food was really an essential part of being a New Yorker. I mean, if you didn't know how to use chopsticks as a New Yorker, you were a terrible New Yorker.
Now, we don't ask one thing. Do you know how to speak like a Brooklyn person?
It's a tough accent. Queens is easier, you know, it's more of a, I can't, I mean, I live right next to it my whole life.
Can you say?
But I mean, the accent.
We don't want to hear
a Brooklyn expression.
I just want to hear.
Not for nothing.
What?
Not for nothing.
That's Brooklyn.
Not for nothing, but.
Nothing.
Not for nothing, but, you know, I could really use a little more wine.
Yeah.
Not for nothing. No.
Nothing.
Not for nothing. But
Nothing.
Not for. All right.
Shanghai chef Jackie Shu prepares a meal of a style that will become, without a doubt, more and more typical and in demand here among those who can afford it. And more people every day can afford it.
What is it?
So we have tomato and potato, and that's it? What else do we have?
Roasted tomahawk.
Australian Wagyu beef,
Nice.
a massive, perfectly cooked tomahawk chop. Coming in the door at up to $150 a pound, that includes bones and fat. This is about $1,000 worth of steak, bitches. Even if Tim wanted to serve good old USA beef, still the finest on earth in my opinion, he can't. China has banned imports of US beef over concerns about mad cow disease. While they carve, a quick trip behind the bookshelf.
And now I want you to show your special place.
Wow.
So you name your label, the Village of Wines. I think most of the chance we have it. And so this size is all our interesting wine that they can keep aging themselves.
This is the house collection.
That's correct.
Right.
And I want to show you the membership area. The newest member, Anthony Bourdain.
It's me?
And it's all of our Roosevelt collection of wines. Please, open it. Ah,
Wow, cool. It's good being me. Thank you.
it's good to having you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Whoa, close that up, man. Wait a minute.
Close it up.
Here's the thing. Even with the modern China rising out of the ground all around you, even with all the things, the same things you see for sale everywhere where people have money these days, even with all that, there's still this China. Shoning Road, just south of People's Square. It's still happening. The good, old stuff. The China you first fell in love with. Walk down the street and look in any direction, and there's something to eat. I may not know what it is immediately, but chances are it's good. We talk about foodies, and what the hell does that mean? By current definition, best I can understand it, that makes just about every Chinese person I ever laid eyes on a foodie. Which is to say, a perfectly reasonable person who enjoys and pays attention to where the good stuff is. Look at this. One street, and look, stuffed oysters grilled over charcoal. Snake treats? Well, yes. And yes, it does taste kind of like chicken. There used to be a lot of streets like this, full of Dai Pai Dong, where you could look, shop around, and eat all out in the open. A happy, riotous, delicious torrent of food. But the government, as governments do, are tightening the screws. Old is bad, new is good. Not everybody thinks this is a good idea, though. Bill Wang was born in Shanghai and studied here at Tongji University. He began teaching English before he was out of college. He suggested we meet at Erguang Wonton, and there may be wonton stalls all over Shanghai, but Bill says this one is the one.
So you're an English teacher.
Yes, yes.
Most of the people I meet of Chinese background who speak English have their teachers were British, sometimes Australian or New Zealand, and they have those expressions and that accent. Maybe more and more these days, I guess, younger generation, there's more and more of that sort of TV accent. Is that good or bad?
I think it's good. You know, TV series, especially American TV series, are so popular in China.
What are the most popular American shows in China?
Right now, House of Cards.
House of Cards.
Yeah, so popular.
House of Cards.
Yes.
Oh, that's really interesting. What do you think the appeal is here?
You know, in the show, you know, American, they can talk about president.
Right.
In China, there's no way you can talk about those sensitive topics. So many people love that show. It's really, really good.
Wow, that's really
Oh, 谢谢.
a surprise to me. Wow, these are huge.
Yes, wonton. Because it's okay, just put it.
There you go. Good.
Is it good?
Minced pork, bok choy, some ginger moistened with rice wine, soy. It all gets mixed up nicely and folded into the dough. Boiled till just right, then sauced with a powerful mix of soy sauce, vinegar, chili sauce, sesame oil, and peanut butter. So you got a kind of sweet, savory, acidy, salty, spicy, umami thing going on with every bite. You want this. Believe me, you want this bad. In fact, you need it.
What do your students want to do when they enter the professional field? What's the dream?
I think this generation, a lot of them are lost. They don't know what to do. If you ask like a university student, what is your dream?
Right.
My dream is to buy an apartment in Shanghai, buy a car, you know, that kinds of things.
Are there enough jobs for everybody?
It's becoming more and more competitive.
Right.
Everybody wants the best job, but it's only very few of them out there. But I think there's like a huge gap between company and new graduates.
Right.
Company wants experienced workers.
Right.
The new graduates also want a good job.
Now.
But now they're not ready for it.
Right.
So they don't want to do some, you know, hard work, start from scratch.
Right.
So that's the problem, I guess.
It looks to me, China in general, Shanghai in particular, is changing very, very fast.
Very, very fast.
Every time I come, it's different. And in your recent memory, I mean, in the last 10 years, what's the most noticeable change to you?
Food like this is becoming more and more difficult to find. But this is handmade. And I think it's real food. It's not very expensive and it tastes great. But a lot of food are, you know, processed food right now. And also, of course, it's internet. It has pros and cons, of course. The good part is that you can get information easily.
Right.
The bad part is that people don't talk to each other. Even like two people go to a restaurant, you know, like a couple, they took pictures and use their cell phone, they don't talk to each other.
They're communicating with everybody else in the world, but who's at the table.
Maybe they don't enjoy their life, or what's the point, right? So I think
It didn't happen until you tweeted, as we say.
Oh my God.
What's clear very quickly here is the way China claims things are, the way things are supposed to be as far as permissible social media and access to information, and the way they actually are, two different things. Meet Thomas Yao, hacker turned entrepreneur. He recently received significant startup money to build what he calls an open source project sharing platform to connect Chinese college students with the world.
Now, when you say hacking, what do you do when you hack? What's the intent?
Actually, it starts from MIT. If you go to the computer science and artificial intelligence building in MIT, it will show you the definition of hack. It's actually a very positive word, but it became a very negative word.
Right.
So the word hacker is to describe the people who are really, they really like programming, and they love to share information, just like cooking. You love to share recipes to other friends who love cooking as well.
Legally, there might be something wrong with it, but morally, do you think there's anything wrong with, like, you're essentially breaking into an information base?
Yes.
I'm not doing any damage.
Yes.
I'm going to go in, I'm going to look around, I'm going to see how things work, and I'll leave without disturbing anything. Would most hackers say that that's okay?
Yes. Yes.
It's in the service of knowledge, that's
It's okay for most hackers in our communities. I was lucky. I got into a very big hacker community here in Shanghai and met a lot of great mentors.
Started in business at 21.
Exactly.
Quite an accomplishment.
I didn't go to the college.
You didn't go to college.
I didn't go to the college.
Why not?
Most professors are way behind the development speed of the communities.
Why? The country is so advanced in so many other ways. Why in this area?
The network problem here in China. We have GFW, the Great Firewall, and it blocked a lot of important information websites inside China. And a lot of people, they can't get cutting-edge technologies, which we don't teach in college at all. And so the human resource problem and the manpower problem is more and more serious, getting more and more serious here in China.
Because everyone's going to the Silicon Valley.
They offer better, obviously. Oh, here the deal.
These are the famous ribs?
Yes.
Maybe the number one thing that the seriously food-crazed traveler coming back from Shanghai will tell you to eat, other than the soup dumplings, of course, Ziran Pai Gu, or simply cumin ribs. It takes two cooks working at once to make this dish. One deep fries the ribs in hot oil until just right. Another toasts the ginger, cumin, and other spices in a wok. And then, in go the ribs. And if you're a devotee of what's called wok hei, you sit as close to the kitchen as possible to capture that elusive, fast-dissipating breath, flavor of the wok itself. Toss them around, coating those bones with all that good stuff, then serve. And because we like it to burn, Thomas orders some laza jiding, a spicy chicken dish. Hei means energy, life force, or breath. And that's what you're looking for, the vestigial flavor, the essence of a very old, carefully seasoned cooking vessel. Oddly enough, Thomas tells me there's no Mandarin, or at least Shanghainese, word for wok. It's simply called a cooking pot. To which I say, I really do know nothing about this country.
Oh, fantastic. Wow.
It's actually so-so.
Yeah?
It's actually so-so.
No, you're not loving that?
Not too good, but it's not bad.
To me, and I've eaten a lot of food, look, this is spicy, fresh, bright, vibrant.
After this, I will take you guys to I will take you somewhere better.
So are you a foodie?
Yeah, I eat a lot.
Were you born here? You're from Shanghai?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Shanghai.
At least in modern times, it's hard to imagine that any place has changed as profoundly and is changing as quickly as it is changing here.
We really feel proud. Really feel proud. Our qualities of life is improving really, really fast.
In a poll, 85% of Chinese who were asked the question, do you feel that your life will be better next year? 85% said, yes, it will be better next year. This is an extraordinary
number.
I don't know a lot of other countries that would say that.
Yeah.
Well, that looks great. Oh, the famous chicken. So good.
Not bad.
You know, I'm finding this food really, really delicious. And you're saying it's okay.
It's really so-so.
Wow.
Shanghai is one of the biggest cities in the world right now. A global financial center and transportation hub and the world's busiest port. You can smell the money. But maybe the real story is the newly emerging participants in global capitalism. The middle class, the working class, who also want flat-screen TVs and cars and vacations and the promise of better for their kids. Take this couple, typical working-class Chinese from the workers' paradise. Mei Ning, a bus driver, and Dong Yunyang, his bride-to-be. Today is their wedding day, and custom must be observed. When it comes to weddings, the Chinese have always gone big, and these days, bigger still. Lots of food, lots of booze, lots of people. Getting crazy, which is why Thomas and I have become wedding crashers. The Constellation Bar for a pre-wedding drink. The classic Chinese cocktail, the Moscow Mule. Okay, maybe not Chinese.
These are good.
Yeah. This is the reason I love this place.
Are you married?
No.
No, not yet.
I'm not a big fan of marriage.
You've been to weddings, yes?
Yes.
Have you ever crashed a wedding before?
Nope.
It's going to be a little weird. I mean, we don't know anybody there. How do you do? Well, I hope the food's good at this thing. You probably have a lot of drinks.
It could be really crazy. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
They drink a lot.
Really? So, ready to crash a wedding?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Cheers. Can you go across the road here?
Yeah.
The Chinese wedding is not cheap. You need a banquet room. In this case, the families rented out this place at the historic Park Hotel Shanghai. Chinese weddings, generally speaking, mean the presence of a number of formalities. First, meet the bride and groom upon entering. Red envelope, also known as the Hongbao. Like in Goodfellas, it's a little something for the bride and groom. Help them get started in their new life.
Thank you. Awesome.
Okay, table setting, often with some must-haves present. Booze, whiskey, smokes for the guests.
So this is kind of like a traditional Chinese wedding. They will rent a hotel and...
Oh, I know. I do this every week. I go from hotel to hotel, and I crash weddings.
Okay.
Roast duck? That I will have, of course, and some banyu du, or beef tripe in garlic sauce. Kona crab, shelled and then sautéed in garlic and ginger before being stuffed back into the shell. Steamed turbo with scallions.
For some weddings in China, they will have this kind of meal for whole 2 days, whole weekend.
So I'm telling you, we should do this every week. I'll come back. I'm gonna move to Shanghai, and you and me, twice a week, we'll just go to weddings.
禁绝之外呢，当然少不了的还有他们爱情永恒不变的信物。所以下面我们就请2位伴娘为新郎新娘送上结婚对戒。
美满幸福，恩爱永远。谢谢。
那新郎，现在你可以大胆的亲吻你的新娘了。
You may kiss your bride.
And there is, of course, drinking. much drinking.
She wants to chill with you.
Okay. It begins. When I first came to China, it was for business, and one after the other, everyone at the table came up and said, "Ah, Mr. Bourdain, I would like to do a drink with you," and they, all of it. I didn't know how to politely say no. I can't. I just kept doing it and doing it. I got super. I ended up going like to karaoke. I ended up singing a Billy Idol song. So I think I sang White Wedding. Yeah, but she's making it a personal mission to get me seriously drunk. I'm just wondering how you got out of that. When I sat down and I looked around the table and I tried to figure out, okay, who at this table is going to try really hard to get me drunk? I wouldn't have guessed it was going to be her.
She drinks this white wine all day long. I can drink a lot, but I just don't like the taste of it.
Look, we have to get this straight. That is not wine. That's like grain alcohol. That's what we call liquor.
Oh, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so we're clear on that.
Now, this is a small wedding by most standards, about 100 guests, but just booking the room took 2 years. A toast, followed by many more toasts, to the bride, to the groom, to happiness, to prosperity.